We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one further the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Revenue GS.
So, Mr. Blitzstick.
And today, before we get started with anything, listen, I just want to put out our sincerest condolences and love to the Prowse family. Obviously, the man who wore the suit of Darth Vader passed away, and we just want to thank him for everything he's kind of done for us in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Darth Vader is a major character. If we're talking about it sounds kind of mad when I say character building and stuff because it's Vader, but yeah, Star Wars and Darth Vader has had a major impact on our lives, and we just want to send out our love, concerns, and thank yous to David Prowse and his families. Thank you. Now, what are we here for? Chapter 13.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 13, The Mandalorian review. Now, before you even hit the subscribe button, yeah, I need to tell you about something. There is a place called Patreon. Let me get deeper. www.patreon.com/thecybernerds. When you head over to this place, yeah, there is a tier that says Sith Temple. There's also a tier that says the next level, yeah? I'm telling you about both these tiers because the Sith Temple tier, when I say is this close to being full. It's this close to being full. So then you might have to jump into the next level tier to watch our full live reaction. You know when you clicked on this video and that 2 seconds of Ahsoka turn
Literally 2 seconds.
yeah!
I timed it.
If you want to see that whole hour-long episode, it's there for you, waiting. Last episode's there for you, waiting as well. And next week's episode's going to be there next week. But anyway, let's talk about the most electrifying show on the interwebs today. Fam. Sam.
So.
Tell us about the show, fam. What were your thoughts on this episode?
It's a bit crazy. I'm going to take it back to almost a year ago.
1 year.
When they first announced that they were casting the Ahsoka Katano, role.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Do we need, I don't know, lightsaber users or force users in the show? I was like, all right, cool. Then they had the cast of Rosario playing her. I was like, that's a very good cast, but do we need, I don't know, Ahsoka on the show? And today I'm going to say, hell yeah, we need Ahsoka on the show.
Sam, I want to double down on this.
Go
Being
on,
Joe,
Go on,
the guy that I am, I was like, yo, listen, the Mandalorian's lit. Don't need Ahsoka. We just need Mando. I was wrong. Yeah. Someone's like, what? What? I was wrong. Listen, I'm not the type of person that's going to be wrong and lie. I was wrong, fam. I was wrong. We needed Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Thank you. Filoni. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how many times you want us to say it. Bro.
I wish I had some roses and stuff.
Fam!
No,
Fam!
give them an encore.
It's mad because it's not just the Ahsoka thing that they brought in, yeah? And I feel like what they did in this episode is, it's like what we thought they was going to do with the spin-off movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know when they're going to make the spin-off movies, they was like, all right, look, they're going to take this movie and put it in this genre, but it's Star Wars. Do you know? And they did that with Rogue One. Rogue One's a war movie. But then obviously Solo and all of that stuff blew up. But now, each Mando episode is firstly a movie on its own, but a different tone of movie, fam. I've never seen a samurai movie and a Western happen at the same damn time
Oh, you're mad.
until I watched this episode.
Oh, you're mad.
But then, you know what you got to sprinkle?
Mm.
The horror vibes.
Jeez.
How you get a horror samurai Western?
Bruv.
Where they do that at?
First 5 minutes.
It's mad, bro.
That's what got me the most. Like, I was like, all right, it's called the Jedi. I was like, all right, cool. Let's see what we're in for. Oh
Propaganda.
my god, it started already.
Fam. Yeah. Fam. Man, do you know what's crazy? It's like, I thought as well that like they will do a big Ahsoka reveal. And I love that they didn't. They was like, oh, you're probably expecting there to be some big moment where Ahsoka turns round and the music blares. They said, nah, horror vibes. Coming out of the night
Straight to
with
your
the
chest.
2 white sabers. Kaka! She's now got a Vader moment, bro. You see the Vader hallway scene and the Maul hallway scene. She's got the forest. She's got the forest scene, bro.
What, did you think Filoni wasn't going to do that for her?
Well, I mean, he
And
did it
you're
for
mad.
more. He did it for more. And he did it for more. Raven, go on, bro. Go on. Just go on. Go on. Let me roll the carpet out. Do the ting, fam.
No, bro.
Do the ting.
It's too much, bro.
Nah, it's mad.
It's too much, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, there's just so many levels. I guess I wanna go back to where Sam started, all the way to when this episode dropped in it. So, Rosario, your eye is so freaking high, fam. Yeah, because when you put out that tweet,
Yeah, she
how
put,
long ago?
yeah, put in the universe.
You put in the universe, yeah, you tapped into the force, and you told these man, look, I'm Ahsoka, me. There's no one else here for this. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got so much respect and appreciation for what you just did to the character. Because, like,
Energy.
let's go back to how we started with Ahsoka. Annoying character, bro. Like, Ahsoka was just that character lynching on to Anakin. It's like, you're annoying. But over the years, Ahsoka has become this character, this personality that we love, innit?
Growth.
And you just knowing that, look, I can carry this on for you lot. I can do justice for this character. Fam, you just shut down the whole thing. Then, how do you bring Ahsoka onto this show? Yeah? We're talking about, you mentioned the horror, yeah? Now, there's also another thing that you mentioned when we was doing the watch along, yeah, the full reaction, that the way her people are so athletic in the way they move.
You can't do it like basically it's like
Let me drink some more water, bro.
because her race is like they've basically got superpowers in it. They jump super high, they run really fast, all of that stuff. The best way to translate that into live action is to not translate it into live action, is to hide it in being a ninja,
A ninja.
disappearing, landing,
Now,
disappearing. Like the illusion of speed and athleticism is way better than seeing speed and athleticism.
Now, to add to that, yeah, how do you bring lightsabers into a show in a manner that we've never seen? Yeah, add that to a ninja. Now, ninjas, the way they move is they give you the start, and then you see it, and then it's just the end. Do you know what I'm saying? What they've done with Ahsoka is beginning, lightsabers. You don't even see her. Are you freaking mad? Do you know what I'm saying? Plus, with the tone, another thing that was mentioned, each planet, different tone. And this is what I think, like, bringing like the right people to run each episode, depending on where they are, is freaking perfect.
It's mad.
It's
mad.
Bruv, are
And
you mad?
It's still like this.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And this is why I got to run it back to 2 reviews ago when you man were like, no, this is the best episode, fam. And it's like, it's not, bruv. There will be no best episode of Mando, bruv. I'm telling you, fam.
No, this is the best episode. God damn it. God damn it. Damn you, Filoni. Damn you, fam. Are you crazy?
This is the best episode for the next 7 days. Until the
And that's
next.
okay.
Yes, no, that's
exactly.
fine. That's fine. But I'm talking about at the end.
They
Yeah.
keep doing
At
this.
the end, when you look back, you're not gonna be able to be like it was that. You're just gonna be
and that
like.
is absolutely
Yeah.
fine.
Because when you look back, it's like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Because you're living in the
Yeah,
moment.
fam.
You're
The
taking it
consistency.
in.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
mad.
Like,
It's mad. It's mad. And like, West is still stuck on the Ahsoka part. There's so much other parts of this episode that I thought were gangster. Obviously, we'll get to the name reveal. But the whole thing for me, yeah, finding out, and I don't know if people knew this before, but that a lightsaber does not cut through Beskar. Firstly, I was mind blown. But secondly, it legitly made so much more sense to me, this whole Jedi Mandalorian war, fam.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know they had a war. I know the war happened, bruv. And like, it went down. But I never understood the logistics of the war, bruv.
You said the logistics.
Yeah, bruv. Because, fam, you got like an army of Force users with lightsabers.
No,
against these, man.
run that thing back. Man said the logistics.
No, the logistics of a Mandalorian Jedi war to me seemed crazy, fam. Because it's like, yes, Mandalorians are built to beat Jedis, fam. But if one swing is a fatal blow, that's like logistically it don't work, brother.
Let me run it back to you, yeah. Let me run it back. How valuable is a lightsaber in the black market? Underground. Yeah. Going back to it's not even Rebels, it's Clone Wars. Yeah. Makes perfect sense why everybody
Beskar, yes.
Yeah.
But
after Mando, because the armor, like,
bro,
you're shining through this thing, bro.
Beskar's vibranium, fam. Do you know what I'm saying,
Do you know what I mean?
fam?
Like, so, and you're out in public with it.
Yes.
That's it.
You're mad.
Yes. So obviously, once that went like that, just not that there, bruv, to me was just a mind-blowing thing, bruv. And it's like, I told you, I'm into this whole the physical genes of Mandalorian, like, bruv, like the whole Mandalorian thing is mad. And we've been saying this way before the show and all of that, bruv. And it's just mad that like they're just adding more and more to this whole mythology, this whole world building thing, fam. I think it's just gangster, bruv. The fight at the like, I want.
No. Let's go back into Grogu.
Nah, let's talk about all Mandalorian. Nah,
because you was trying to go to the end.
I want to talk about the fight, but then let's come back and talk about Grogu as a whole.
Okay.
I don't want to jump back and forth.
Oh, okay. I thought we was trying to keep up like the beginning. Okay, but go on.
No, because I was just like, bro, when I see Ahsoka fighting this other chick, I'm like, firstly, I want to know more about this other chick. Because, bro, like...
Her name is very familiar, man. I can't pinpoint where I've heard that from.
Like, for her to beef Ahsoka, one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat, like...
Bro.
That's levels.
Exactly.
That's levels from her, fam. Even though they was fighting like a very honourable fight. Do you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that, yeah, bro. That's love, bro. But that's Star Wars as well, fam. Because it's like, it just took me back to the thingy. Maul and Obi-Wan. Their final duel, bro. And this, and it's like, bro, it takes a next level of honour to have the abilities Ahsoka has and not just be like, no, I'm not just gonna die. I'm just gonna finesse this thing, bro. So I thought that was levels, bro. But even the other chick to be like, yo, I'm fighting Ahsoka. I got the Beskar thing. Like, I believe I've got a chance to win this, fam. That whole thing was mad, bro.
You know what's crazy? Sorry to cut you.
No, go.
What's crazy about that is that it takes. See how the fights lasts no more than a minute, minute and a half. But the prep before the first encounter is the longest and has a longer history. It's like you've been going through all this time. That's the real battle. The finale is 60 seconds. Stupid. Then the way you break it down. I loved how Samurai this side, Western on this side.
That's where I was going.
Now, there was no movement on this side because what's important right now is here. So although there's a cut between what's going on here and here, but this is what's most important. And the outcome of here
determines exactly.
Blow.
Scene,
the scene, yeah, like location. Even before she does anything, bruv, she hit the stuff on the floor. Position, bruv. It's
high level, bro.
Are you
too
mad?
Too much, bro.
Stop.
Even just the setting as well, like how they've set like one in like a traditional Japanese kind of garden with the trees and stuff.
And that's the scene I was talking about.
That's
You know,
what's
the
so
bonsai,
mad, bro.
you know what I'm saying, like.
And even when he first entered the town, like even outside was like just bare. It just seemed
Murky,
dirty. Yeah.
like all of that.
You enter that gate, bro.
Zen.
She's living life.
Bruv,
Looks clean.
bruv.
Super nice.
She's in the
Water,
temple,
bro.
bruv.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Those settings alone was just like the levels and everything, the choreography, even just it never really changed scene apart from it being like from the side view, apart from obviously when they're combating and stuff. But even that kind of
yeah, because that's important.
yeah.
That's important for us to visualize and to take in what's going on here. Do you know what I mean? Like, and this is where I love the Star Wars ground side. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, I can be a Force user, but there's so many people on this universe who can go toe to toe, depending on what they've been through and the kind of weapon they also are using. Bruv, it's not like Jedi's or Siths can just run around. Oh yeah, I got a lightsaber, I can do whatever I want.
Like,
No.
yo, bruv, you're taking it too deep right now.
No.
Pause, bruv, because that's just mad, bruv. It's the like, and
Bruv.
I appreciate you lot just making this and putting it out there, fam. Now, the Western thing, yeah, I loved it because it was like so Western, bruv. Like man's was just the same way you're like, oh, it was a 10-minute build up for the. This thing was even shorter, bruv. This thing just like, let's find out who wins over there, and then let's settle this. And even him still trying to finesse Mando into being like, you won. Puts the gun down. Mando's ready, fam. I loved it, bruv. I loved it.
Focus and the sound.
I loved it,
Here,
bruv.
right here. Everything is here. You hear the glove. It's so there. Do you know what I mean? And again, it's all about the draw. It's quick. It's even quicker, like you're saying. It's quicker.
Fam.
Like, but when you're watching a Western, it's the stance.
Bruv, it's the dust, bruv.
Yeah.
And do you know what's it? Do you know what's
thing rolling through?
One thing,
Do you know what I mean?
One thing that they did even more gangster, yeah, which added more suspense to that scene between them two standing there is we all knew the droid was on the roof.
We was all waiting for it.
And that's the thing, bruv, because it's like if we never saw the droid go onto the roof, that scene would have been tense as a Western, bruv. But there was an added level because we was like, when is this droid gonna pop up? Is it gonna pop up now? And then even after he killed him, it's like Mando relaxed, but we were still in the like, no, the droid.
Watch your back. Watch your
Do you
back.
know what I'm saying, fam? And then the man got the droid as well, and it was like, bruv, like the tension in the episode was mad, bruv, all the way through, fam. But yeah, like in the battles. Now, like the reason I wanted to leave Grogu and all that, because I know we're gonna start talking about the Force and all that, and it's gonna go mad.
It's gonna go, yeah, it's a whole different.
Get me?
It's a whole different thing.
Now, all right. Firstly, Grogu's got a name, innit?
Is it Grogu Jr., the third, the second? What is it?
We ain't named our Grogu, but yeah, we're taking suggestions in the comments, like suggestions for our Grogu.
Child anymore,
yeah, you get me. It's got to be named. Now it's named in the show. It's got to be named. Arden's got to be named. So comment down below. There, but like. I felt like Go on.
This one is being raised in the Sith temple, isn't it?
There's that.
Please take that into consideration.
The whole thing with Ahsoka and okay. Firstly, my
He's good.
Okay, all right. So let me holler at Filoni for a second. Filoni, I know you're watching and that. Get me, appreciate you. The thing is, yeah, I love what Filoni does with Ahsoka. Even though sometimes I think it's too much.
Right.
In this episode, it wasn't too much at all. It wasn't too much at all, bro. And maybe that's because we're coming off of the last time I saw her was season 7 finale. Do you get me? But the way Filoni finesses anyone who's not deep in Star Wars is crazy to me, fam. Because they named this episode the Jedi. There's no Jedi in this episode. Do you get me? Like, people will be like, oh, Ahsoka, the Jedi, she'll never dispute, but she never confirms. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff there finesses all of you Jedis out there who are like, yeah, she's a grey Jedi. Shut up. No, bruv. Do you know what a grey Jedi is? It's you trying to claim someone that you don't own, fam. That's what a grey Jedi is, bruv. Ahsoka ain't a Jedi. Stop trying to claim. Now I'm not talking to Filoni because I know Filoni knows this. I'm talking to yous who are believing the propaganda that he's using to finesse you. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you guys are all like, no, I'm not being finessed. I know she's not. Yeah, then why are you claiming? Relax. Anyway, so there's that. So my only dispute with her was that her idea towards don't train Grogu. She can't train Grogu because he's already got a strong attachment to you. I felt like
Don't you think that's perfect?
no, I don't think that's perfect because she knows Anakin and knows where that went.
Yeah.
So in her mind, it confuses me to what relationship she believes turned Anakin, fam.
But there's the thing. Now, if you go back to episode 7,
Go on. You're talking about episode 7.
the last
Season 7. Yeah.
where she held onto that piece of information where that Maul passed on to her
What, that he's gonna go?
that she never passed on to Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like she's in such a space here where it's like, bruv, she knows the answer, but which one is the right answer for this?
I don't,
because what she's gone through, what she's seen, what she could have done, the information she actually never passed on. Like, it's just so many.
It's so okay. Basically, I akin this to when they took Anakin into the Jedi Temple, and they was like, nah, he's too old, you can't train him. Yeah. I saw it like that. For me, she shouldn't have that view on Grogu because that's not in her mind what happened with Anakin. Do you know what I'm saying? Does she believe Anakin's attachment to people is what turned man? Because that's what I'm saying.
My whole thing is that she's the other half of Anakin. So that's why I'm saying, like, she is right in my eyes. Is right for me the way she feels because, bruv, you're the counterpart of Anakin. You're pretty much the right hand of Anakin. Do you know what I mean? So those feelings to me make sense.
I don't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I just didn't agree with that. I felt like she should have came off the tip of more so. I would like feeling a responsibility to having to train.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the Jedi are gone or whatever. I found this full sensitive kid. Her to say, oh no, let the powers fade. Ahsoka, I just don't.
She did that. She did that herself.
Nah, she did.
When she bust case, she did that
for a week, and then,
she didn't.
For however long she did it, what happened? She snapped out of it and moved on and was. So this is what I'm saying. She couldn't. Bro, you can't have that. For me, she can't have that stance, bro. That stance is mad, bro. Like Luke even has the stance, and then what does he do? Comes back, changes everything.
Why is she gonna hold on to something? Why is she gonna teach something?
I'm not telling
when
her
she busts a case on them, man.
Because
they did to man, bro.
Because she bust case, she doesn't have. You're saying it like she doesn't have to train man as a Jedi. That's not what I'm saying. She just should take the responsibility to raise the youth. It's got nothing to do with being Jedi or not, because she's not a Jedi.
Because she understands the connection between the you. Think about this, Think about this, yeah. She left Anakin. She bust case from the temple. Anakin turned. She preached this. She had this conversation with this guy, yeah, and it's like, well, I can't take him from Mando because I did the same thing. I left Anakin. Look how Anakin turned. She sees anger in this you. If I take this you, he's gonna end up like Anakin. No.
See, I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
That's the way she sees it.
I don't think she does see it like that, and I feel like it's mad, and I feel like there's a bit of like twisty twirly, bro. Because for me, if she bumped into this kid on the street,
that's a different case, bro.
Okay, and the kid had an attachment to whatever, she would take the responsibility and look after man. I'm not saying that here, like here's different from the aspect of it's just her angle, bro. I don't think her angle should be let the kid's powers fade, bro. That's, to me, is mad. Coming from someone who is force sensitive, knows what's going on in the galaxy right now with force sensitive kids, and 2, has been done out by the good side. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's me with her, especially with seeing what happened to Anakin. Now, she should feel more responsibility, fam.
Another thing with that is, they never revealed what they were talking about. She gave a brief information to Mando about the thing.
I feel like all the information they shared, she shared. That, look, man's name was Grogu.
I think they left it very open.
I mean, they did leave it open, fam, but it's like, what more information is man given besides saying, like, how he was born or something? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I feel like, for me, the vital information we got was mind-blowing. Man was in the temple, was getting trained at the Jedi Temple when the purge happened, and, like, man got away. you know what I'm saying? It'd be interesting, fam, because for me, like, I like, yo, we need some dark side characters coming after Grogu or something. Not just the Imperials, fam. The Imperials are trying to do their cloning thing, but there's got to be some sort of dark Force user coming.
After the introduction of Ahsoka,
exactly,
it makes more sense.
That makes more sense to me as well, because it's like, obviously we've got a good Force user, and she's about to get her own show. So if Grogu's the piece in the middle that, she was like, take him to the temple and put him on the thing, and he'll know his way. It'll call a Jedi. But she also didn't say, but did say it might call a Sith.
Thank you, guys. If that's calling to the Force,
I'll
call
it's
anybody.
going one way, bro.
I know where the Force is gonna take you.
Exactly. That's what I want to see.
Also, when she said Grogu was in a dark place, fam, for me, and then this is when I went mad in a reaction, because I was putting together the whole Carl Kestis thing, like, so Carl Kestis kind of gets away, watches his master die. Spoilers, I'm sorry. Watches his masters die, and then like pretty much has repressed memories, and the Force shuts itself down. Like, he blames the Force for everything that happened, and man can't use the Force anymore until another traumatic moment happens, and the Force just comes out. Like, bruv. So I was like, wow, if any type of that kind of stuff is going on with Grogu, like where it's like he can't just use the Force, he has to have a deep emotional attachment to the thing, like the toy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be mad, because he's already been through some levels of training, fam. And those Jedi younglings, bruv, they get trained, bruv. They know what one, fam.
Trained.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's all crazy right there, fam. But
now the very interesting this reveal of he was in the temple being trained, he got away, which I'm gonna presume Order 66. Now,
go on then.
In the Sith, the Jedi Council, there is other two members of the same...
Of the Yoda species.
Yeah.
The species, yeah.
Now, I'm not even going to entertain the idea of Yoda and the female version coming together. No, because Star Wars wouldn't do that, because otherwise you guys would literally finish the whole Jedi thing.
You say that, but the Jedi are finished already.
Yeah, but that's a whole different scale. So I'm not even entertaining that. My thing is deep
that character assassination. That would be deep,
even
even for Yoda, it's deep character assassination.
The whole Jedi, bro.
Yeah.
Because when we're talking about Jedis, Yoda is, do you know what I'm saying? Is Zeus, fam, on this thing. Do you know what I mean? So my thing is like, were they passing on? Because Yoda was so old. Were they passing on this thing to the next gen? He's 50.
That's tough.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I was going to go on the opposite.
That's tough. That's tough, Raven. That's
because
real tough.
This is how you carry on.
That's tough. No, that's tough. That's That's another 1,000 years of. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. That's tough, Raven. That's tough. I don't know if that's you or if that's them, but that's tough.
Bro,
we're gonna have to see the rest of the season.
I guess
but
so.
With Filoni watching, if he puts that in a lot of next season, bro, just put the Cyberners in the credits somewhere. You get me, fam. What was your take?
And I was gonna be like the whole Doctor Strange Grandmaster thing, where someone else on top. Don't they usually make the hypocritical side where they've done something and only then they've made their lesson, only to be like, guys, don't do that.
Ooh, Sam! With the logical pepper. Whoa!
Shit.
So
that could have been where the rule came from. Because 50 years ago, none of these men would have even been born. Obi-Wan.
That's also a different... And imagine he's holding on to that.
Brother!
And he's like...
Let go of attachment.
Man's in the place already. Like,
Sam has fried my brain!
And here's another thing as well. Like, again, the age.
The age is right, brother.
The age, bruv. This... Grogu's 50, bro.
Yeah.
That's another thing I wanted to touch on. His age in the temple. Who came? Who went? Who did he interact with? What did he see? Because
Dooku was around them days young.
Bruv,
what if that turned Dooku? Bruv. Like, if that was part of... Oh, Yoda's moving on crud.
Alright, cool.
Imagine this, all this time, you keep arguing with me. Nah, he knows what he's doing. And I'm like, nah, it's just a you, fam. And you're like, nah, fam, he's playing dumb, bruv. He knows...
I've told you he's been playing dumb. The whole
you know
time I know he's playing dumb.
Add that to that, bro. Like, because man's been preying and
Yeah.
seeing things and just like, no, like, is there something wrong here? Is this
This is the
that,
hottest
that?
take. This is the hottest take, brother.
Bruv.
That-
Like
he's
they've just peppered up Grogu a whole different level, bro. He just went from a cute little thing to be like, who the f- are you, bro? Like
the
That's
level
what I
of
mean.
potential crud around surrounding this
Bro.
kid right now.
and he's
is
suppressing
mad.
everything because he's like, I've been through so much, I've seen so much, but I don't want to be part of this thing anymore, bruv. So let me just be a child because everybody perceives me as a child. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me be infantile, bruv, and
That's what
let
I
me
mean,
play
bro.
with this ball, bruv. Let me keep it simple and rolling, and just roll with this man who once tried to kill me, but now he's a cool guy, bruv. And what's mad is, yeah, and I've been saying this, yeah, is that this father figure. Imagine like, hey, my dad did it. Yeah, I did it. It's bruv, like my whole vision on Kroger is, I don't know who this man is. I don't know who he is. So yeah, we need to find out more about this guy
that's
and
it.
what he went through, what he seen, what
That's
he didn't
it.
see, what he heard, what he didn't hear. Who did he rub shoulders with?
So to say Star Wars is back here is like that. Star Wars has been back, but do you know where they've taken us right now, fam? You man are moving crazy, fam. You're moving mad at the ranch. You're moving mad out there. But you know what? We love it. Keep doing it, and we're here for it. Now, listen. Everyone plugged in, I'm going to tell you one more time again. I believe there's like 10 spots left in the Sith Temple. 10. Get me. After that, you got to go to the next level. But the full live reactions there on patreon.com/cybernerds. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and drop your Grogu knowledge, theories, conspiracy theories, your Yoda theories, your propaganda, all of it in the comment section below. Other than that, I'm
Wait.
Joe.
So man's gonna not talk about the big reveal.
Bruv, Thrawn. Nah, Thrawn's alive. Thrawn's alive.
Don't say
Brother!
Don't say because last time that man went into a portal.
The thing is...
So
do you know-
can we talk about the implications and
Okay.
what can come out of that?
Alright, cool. Do you know what? Let me run the end and back. But the thing
No,
is...
that was a little break. That was a
Okay,
little break
little
for
break,
that.
yeah.
But the
No,
thing
but-
is, yeah, okay, about the whole Thrawn thing is, what did we say? Now we're going to see how deep in the Sith Academy you are. On the season 4 finale of Rebels, Thrawn and Ezra ain't dead. Like, I said that straight, fam. Because I knew, bruv, these men went into a portal and went into the unknown regions. They're just setting these men up for a comeback. And now, when they do come back, and like I said, bruv, we said it in a watch-along, fam. What if they take Grogu to the ting, yeah, and it reaches out to Ezra, fam? To me, it makes sense, bruv. Ezra and creatures has always been a ting, fam.
Listen.
Thrawn, Ahsoka's looking for Thrawn. Sam's already said, bruv, what's his name? Ezra can come back as a villain, bro. As the other side looking to get thingy, to get Grogu. Like, bruv, the possibilities
yeah.
are endless, bruv.
Right.
And with her looking, with her looking for Thrawn, us needing another Jedi or more Jedis, brother, the circle is getting closed. And you know Filoni ain't... I hope he doesn't mess with anyone outside of our universe. And when I say, I mean clones, Rebels, and Mando, that universe.
Oh,
Like, I don't want no Luke. No. Cal's part of... Cal right now is on the edge.
Yeah.
But I feel like Cal fits better into this universe than...
Luke fit into this universe.
I don't want Luke and them, man.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And it's like almost like the Rebels clones kind of.
Yes,
time era.
it's not about the time era. It's like, I feel like in the greater Star Wars universe with the movies and the books, Filoni has carved out his own little universe with his own characters and all of that. And I feel like we've got to play in. I want us to keep playing in this playground.
Yeah,
Fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see none of the
big guns. Do you know what I'm saying? And
from episodes.
Huh?
So that means you're definitely getting Sabine then.
we're 100% getting Sabine. Sabine is a
Sabine's part of this.
Yeah, bro.
Sabine's
Do you know what I'm
part of
saying?
this.
So
From the time you saw Bo-Katan,
Yeah,
Sabine
yeah,
is
bro.
part of this.
Blade and
yeah,
Sword.
all of that, bro. And this is why I was like, I feel like Cal Kestis on the edge because Cal Kestis is never going to be in a movie. Never. So this is the perfect place, bro. Bro, Cal could be the good guy and
then-
Ezra could be the bad. Or flip it, bro. You don't know, fam.
Yeah.
Even in the game, Fallen Order, they're looking for holocrons that have the younglings in it, bruv. Like, that's the MacGuffin of the game. Like, it's mad.
Peep this. They showed it twice in this episode.
What?
Love Gap.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It's Filoni. And Thingy. And Ahsoka's him.
That
Where's the owl?
Love Wolf, bruv. Listen, the whole Ezra thing here is written all over this.
It is, bruv.
Do you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta pay attention to the signs, what is being put out there.
Season 3 is going
Do
to
you
be
know
mad.
what I mean? Exactly. I don't even, you know what? I don't even think we're gonna get Sabine in this season.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
She's definitely next.
Exactly, bruv.
Sabine is in this season, bro.
No way.
You man are mad.
Bruv.
Wolf for Mando for
Unless
sure.
unless she comes out on the
Sabine-
last
100%.
thing, and then it carries on. But that's
Sabine-
next season. That's the next thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But bruv, the implications of Thrawn, yeah, mentioning Thrawn's name, is it's just opened up where we left off. Do you know what I'm saying? I just
The Thrawn thing's mad. But it's not mad. Because if Thrawn comes back here, like, the whole power struggle at the Empire is about to be nuts, bro.
listen, yeah. If you thought what we've been seeing, the card we've been seeing,
I don't know if they could do
the
Thrawn like this, bro.
levels,
Live.
the levels we've been seeing,
It's mad.
it's mad. Wait until Thrawn gets here, because he's about to up. Thrawn,
I can't.
out here,
I'm not
playing
getting gassed. I'm not
chess
getting gassed. I'm not
with
getting
these
gassed.
men.
I'm not getting gassed on Thrawn.
That's fine.
after
That's
this.
fine.
Thrawn is
That's
for
fine.
next season.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Thrawn's next season
It's
on
fine.
Ahsoka's show. I'm not
Next
getting gassed.
Yeah,
I'm not
for
getting gassed.
Ahsoka show. That's
Oh,
fine.
just a
getting
plug.
gassed.
That's
I'm not getting
fine.
gassed. Yeah.
But
They Stephen Strain the name drop like
He's
yeah,
here,
the
bro.
Winter Soldier fam.
he's here, bro. And I'm all, listen, he's just gonna, bruv, he's been in the portal. What has he learned? Thrawn is the type of guy to take information, bro. I'm just gonna sit back, take this little L. That's fine. I'm willing to take this L to learn what's going on here, to have a better understanding of my next move.
You said we got to do the watch along to Rebels. Is that what you said?
Bruv.
Mad.
And he comes out of the portal.
Patreon's looking crazy.
He's gonna be OP, bro. He might as well have force. He might as well be a force user at that point.
Calm down. You're moving mad. You're moving mad.
No,
Guys-
I'm talking about in the grand. I'm not saying come out physically and stuff.
No, I get what you're saying. What you're saying. But you need to calm down.
No.
Guys, listen. Look. We must stop this at some point. But yes, Patreon.com live reactions. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Comment and all of that down there. Listen, it's just heating up. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Brave in your GS.
That Mr. Blitz Tech.
We'll see you on the next Mandalorian review.